وهزم الأحزاب وحده. لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. إن المتقين في جنات وعيون آخذين ما آتاهم ربهم إنهم كانوا قبل ذلك محسنين. كانوا قليلا من الليل ما يهجعون وبالأسحار هم يستغفرون. وفي أموالهم حق للسائل والمحروم. وفي الأرض آيات للموقنين. وفي أنفسكم أفلا تبصرون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. 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 بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل كيف خلقت وإلى السماء كيف رفعت وإلى الجبال كيف نصبت وإلى الأرض كيف سطحت. فذكر إنما أنت مذكر لست عليهم بمسيطر إلا من تولى وكفر فيعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر. إن إلينا إيابهم ثم إن علينا حسابهم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله Yes. Please, please, please. Please. الله أكبر 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 كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا الله أكبر كلما صام صائم وأفطر الله أكبر كلما لاح صباح عيد وأسفر الله أكبر كلما لما برق وأمطر الله أكبر ما حلل مسلم وكبر وتاب تائب واستغفر نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على حبيبنا وشفيعنا وقدوتنا محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. I request you Allah, if you are talking, so please go outside. People want to listen to the khutbah, inshallah. Please. Please. If you are talking, please outside, inshallah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله مع المتقين. All praise is due to Allah. We praise Him, we ask forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the evils of our own soul and from our wicked deeds. I bear witness that there is no deity worship beside Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is His servant, His last messenger. Dear brothers and sisters, today is the day of Eid, the day of happiness, the day of victory. But at the same time, today is the day of graduation. Because Ramadan is madrasa, right? Training camp. So how many of us today graduated? How many of us have deserved to get the certificate that Al-Muttaqin? Right? And how do we know that? There is custom in Indonesia, in some country, to salute us one another, said, Min al-aidin wal faizin. Min al-aidin wal faizin. It means like dua. We ask Allah, we are among those who return. Return to where? When he was born, everybody was pure. Born according to the fitrah. Then in 11 months, we are polluted with all wrongdoing and sin. So every year, Allah gives us opportunity, right, to purify again. So Allah gives us fasting and hoping that by fasting and the Ramadan offer, you become aidin, return to the nature. Al-faizin means the victory. Al-fawz. Right? Because in Ramadan, basically we are fighting. Fighting against what? Again, your own desire and against Satan. Maybe like 6 o'clock, you are hungry, nobody home. You can eat biryani. But you say, no, astaghfirullah. Or outside, you go to the mall. Right? You cannot control your eyes something. Shaitan says, look at that. You say, no, astaghfirullah. So you're fighting something. Or somebody send you a nasty email. And Shaitan said, you have to do something. You have to revenge. I say, no, astaghfirullah. Right? So therefore, after Ramadan is over, and you fight against all these two enemies, what you do? Takbir. When you make takbir, we get victory. Right? Now, the question is, can we see the sign or mark that we are min al-aidin? We are successful in Ramadan. Yeah. You know something, I saw a young man, he want to have muscle. What he do? He exercise. After 6 months, you say, oh man. Or your wife, she want to lose weight. You know, she diet, exercise. And after 6 months, the husband said, honey, oh, you are different now. You see the sign, right? So the same in ibadah have to have sign. Allah said in the Quran, Simahum fi wujuhim min athari sujud. Their mark you can see from their face, from the effect of sujud. During the Tabi'in time, when people he feel his heart is hard, they're looking for Sheikh Hassan Basri. Because just look at his face, you feel man, you feel calm. You know something, you see righteous people, and you feel something happen in your heart. That's the mark. But how do we know that we have mark? I give you three signs or mark that you are successful in Ramadan. The first one, if you always, until now, you feel worried that Allah did not accept your Ramadan. That's what happened in Sahaba. Sahaba, sometimes they ask Allah to accept for 6 months continuously. They didn't care about Qiyam, Siyam. They didn't care about do Allah accept or not. Umar bin Khattab said, if Allah accept my sujood, just one sujood, I am happy. Because the Quran said, Innama yataqabbalullah minal muttaqin. Allah only accept from the muttaqin. That means if one sujood Allah accept, I become among the muttaqin. Right? There's a man, Sheikh, his name is Sheikh Al-Ato. He's scholars, but also he's selling fabrics. A customer came, he was very picky, he looked around like this, and she was. He went to buy, but he saw a small defect. He said, I'm sorry, I don't want to buy this. There's some defect. And the Sheikh was crying. Okay, I will buy it, don't cry. I said, no, I'm crying not because of that. I was imagine if Allah found that defect in my good deed, in my fasting and all this. You refused, Allah will refuse to. Right? So that's the first sign. So therefore, Ibrahim a.s., Prophet Ibrahim, after he rebuilt the Kaaba, what did he do? He said, God, I done my job. No. He worried. Right? رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. Allah, please accept from us. The second sign, in Arabic called istiqamah. If you can steadfast, continue, what you used to do in Ramadan. Of course, not the same level, right? You not pray for example 20 or 11, pray 3. You not finish Quran in 1 month, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, but you continue. Because somebody was asked Rasulullah, what is the most beloved deed to Allah? He said, the one you do it continuously, even a small. Right? Because there's 2 words in Arabic. Rabbaniyun and Ramadaniyun. Ramadaniyun, that means a Muslim who became super Muslim in Ramadan. MashaAllah, you see in the masjid, khatam Quran. But as soon as Ramadan is over, bye-bye masjid, bye-bye Qiyamul Layl, bye-bye Quran, see you next year. That's Ramadaniyun. That's fair. So be Rabbaniyun, from the word Rabb. Because the robe of Ramadan, also the robe of Shawwal, of Dhul Qiddah. So he continuously. Right? And to be istiqamah is not easy. You need a support. Right? The Quran said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu attaqullah wa kum ma'as sadiqin. Oh, you believe? Be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be with the sadiqin, righteous. Right? So that means, if you want to continue, you have to live or have with the good people that are around you. Because, Abu Talib, right? Abu Talib, he defending Islam. He's supporting Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah loved him so much. So when he going to die, he came, said, uncle, please say this word. The word of kalima la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. He almost said, Abu Jahal came, Abu Lahab came, his best friend before. Abu Talib, you are our leader, never give up. So he pushed him. Look at bad friend. So Abu Talib didn't say the word and he died. But look at the opposite. There's a young boy, about 14, 15. He liked to hang on with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So one day Rasulullah missed him. He asked him, oh, he was sick. So he visited. And he was going to die in Sakaratul Maut. And said, young boy, please say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. The boy looked into his father. His father Jew. That means, do I say it or not? The father said, Ati Abul Qasim. Obey him. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. He died as a Muslim. Jannah. Why? Because a good friend. Right? And the last one, if you want to measure you are successful or not, you have Arabic called Husnul Khuluq. Your akhlaq is changed. You have good character, good conduct. That's the sign that you are changed. You know that a snake, in order to change their skin, have to fast. After the fasting, you can see the new skin. But still call it snake, right? The same color, the walk the same food, no change. So don't be like snake. After Ramadan, nothing change. You still rude, still temper, no smiling, right? Be like caterpillars. You know caterpillars? When you're going to transform into another creation, they also have to fast. 6 times sometimes they're fasting. Stay in the cocoon, be patient. But after fasting over, what happened? The name changed. Become what? Butterfly. Beautiful color. Also the flying now. Right? The food chain, everything changed. So you have to be like caterpillars. After Ramadan, you change, your akhlaq change. Especially, you become humble. That's the key have to be learned from Ramadan. So therefore, why after Ramadan offer what Allah has to do? وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ مَا هَدَاكُمْ. They make takbir. Why takbir? Isn't we make takbir a lot during sujood, ruku, or Ramadan, during qiyam? Yes, number one, to show your humbleness. Ya Allah, Alhamdulillah, I did fast, I did qiyam because of you. You are great. Second, because some people maybe say Allahu Akbar in the masjid above saja. As at home, Ana Akbar. In the office, become I am Akbar. Right? So Rasulullah SAW is very humble. If you visit Rasulullah at home, what is he doing at home, Rasulullah SAW? Kana fi mihnati ahli. He was helping his wife, clean the house, right, fixing his sandal. That's all. Very humble. The same with the children. One day he going to masjid to lead the salat of Eid. 1,000 people waiting for him. And he saw the children was playing with new clothes and money. And he saw in the corner the children crying. So he approached him. He didn't care about 1,000 people. He found out the boy was orphan. He didn't have money, no new clothes. So he took him home. Asked Fatima to take him shower and give the best clothes belong to Hassan and Hussein. So then the Rasulullah, after he took shower, have new clothes, he called him. He said, son, would you like me to become your father? And Fatima, your mother. Hassan Hussein, your brother. The boy is so happy, hug him. And then he went out. He was yelling, I have new father, I have new father. He said, who? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The other boy said, I don't have father. I have Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah. The same with his companion. Rasulullah always very humble. Even his prophet, he's the one who shook them. One day they have like a camping. Everybody have their own job. You know, I am going to cook, I'm going to start the tent. What Muhammad said, I'm looking for wood. Allah. Right? So 3 signs. If you have it, alhamdulillah. Number 1, continue make dua to Allah SWT that Allah SWT accept our qiyam and qiyam. Number 2, be istiqamah. Right? Upright. Continue, with all good deed and ibadah. And the last one, you have good conduct, good akhlaq. Right? أقول قولي هذا وأصلي ولكم ادعوا الله وأنتم موقنون بالإجابة. Alhamdulillah hamdan yuafi ni'amahu wa kama ya rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi jalal wajhika. Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar. Allahu akbar kabira walhamdulillahi kathira wa subhanallahi bukratan wa asila. Dear brothers and sisters, we are facing many challenges in this time. But with faith and trust in Allah, and with unity and solidarity among ourselves, we can overcome all challenges and difficulties, inshallah. We must not succumb to despair, fear, or anxiety. We must continue working with sincerity, honesty, and wisdom. We must work together. We must continue building our institution, our community center, our educational program, and activities. We must continue and increase our involvement with others on the interfaith and political levels. We have to remove misunderstanding about us and about our faith from the mind of citizens. We must continue building the bridges of understanding with others to keep this society just and peaceful, diverse. I remind you and myself to face the challenges with courage, confidence, and wisdom. Allah said, Inna Allah ma'as-sabirin. Allah always with those who are patient. Inna Allah ma'al-muttaqin. Allah always those who are righteous. Inna Allah ma'al-muhsinin. And Allah always with those who always do good deeds. Right? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Dear brothers and sisters, it is true that there is a lot of anti-Islamic propaganda today. But we should be thankful to Allah that there are still a very large number of people who have goodwill toward us and who want to know more about our faith. Let us build on this trust. Let us use whatever freedom we have and whatever opportunities we find to help others to know us, to know about the universal of Islam. We must pay special attention to the next generation of Muslims growing up in this country. They need good upbringing. They need good upbringing and extensive Islamic education. We must protect them from the wrong influences of drug, violence, immoral behavior, and the evil that are affecting youth and eating them up. We must give them knowledge, give them hope, give them love and care, and do our best to keep them on the right path. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, Inna Allah ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan wa ita'i dhil qurba wa yanha anil fahsai wa munkar wal baghi. Surely Allah commands justice, good deed, and generosity to others and to relatives. And He forbids shameful deed and injustice and rebellion. فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ وَاشْكُرُوا لِي وَلَا تَكْفُرُونَ. Remember me, I will remember you. Be grateful to me and do not reject the faith. وَلَذِكْرُ اللَّهِ أَكْبَرُ. Remembrance of Allah is greater thing. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our siyam, our qiyam, our zakat, our sadaqah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that inshallah this is not the last Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah give us long life and we have meet another Ramadan inshallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to support and help our brother and sister in Palestine, especially the children and the women there. May Allah support them, protect them inshallah, and Allah destroy their enemy inshallah. May Allah protect our children, right? Give them the right path. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us and forgive our parents inshallah. Allahumma hina ala islam wa sunnah wa tawaffana ala al-imani wa tawbah. اللهم اجعل خير أمرنا آخره وخير أملنا خواتمه وخير أيامنا يوم نلقاك في إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم بارك لنا في أولادنا ووفقهم إلى طاعتك وارزقنا برهم. اللهم اجعلهم من المتقين. اللهم اجعلهم من الصالحين القانتين. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء من الأموات إنك سميع الدعوات يا مجيب الحاجات. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. Eid Mubarak inshallah. I just let you know inshallah in 7 minutes will be Dhuhr time inshallah. If you can stay inshallah.